Stockholm really helped me. I think I was kind of spoiled in a way because I went to high school. These older kids, they showed me like a Steve Angelo track, Sebastian Ingrosso track. I'd hear Eric Prydz track, and I would go to this club called Grodan, and I could see all these DJs. They booked Richie Houghton, they booked Felix the House Cat, and I snuck in there. I was underage, but getting to see them in that environment, it was like a 200 cap venue down in this basement below a really posh restaurant. I got to see all these great artists in this small environment, and I was like, what the hell is this, They were so close, but at the same time, they were like role models to us, And having that relationship where it's so close to you was really inspiring, It gave me that feeling of I can do this as well, and it really made me push myself. So, yeah, I'm really thankful for that. Young and you were listening to whatever you were listening to, you didn't really think about what labels they were putting it out on, because you were mostly listening to commercial stuff, I guess. I was. But when you got into this underground scene, you saw that people, they had their own labels, their own homes, where they invited friends to release music and they released on their labels. And I really appreciated that thing, that you had your own home and you carved out everything. And I think it's gotten lost a little bit. Everyone wants to have like a major label deal. Just like I've been a part of smaller labels, I want to have a small label where I can help artists that are, up and coming, that suits the label sound. Yeah, I'm just happy to be able to do it now. I felt like now is the right time to do it, so yeah. If I make a track and I want to put it out next week, I want to be able to do that. Labels, they have the release schedule filled for such a long time ahead, and I want to be able to just put it out there, and now I am finally. So that's one of the major reasons I started it. And I also want to be there for people that kind of make music in the same style as I do. I think it's hard for them to find a home. So I kind of want to be there for them, to help them like I've been helped by other labels. So yeah, that's kind of why I started it. I mean, right now the plan for Vivrant, I'm kind of just going with the flow right now, I'm making music, trying to, figure out a release schedule so early on, but I would love to, I'm a big fan of hip hop. I would love to have a feature from a hip hop artist on the label. I've been listening to a lot of rock lately. That would be really cool as well. I just kind of want to, mix different genres together, maybe, I think that could be something that would be really cool. And I've also been into, a lot of fashion stuff lately. I would love to, expand a little bit and maybe try some collaborations with people that are still creative, but outside of music, I just want to be a creative outlet for people in the long run. Musically right now, I've really been into the whole Israeli kind of progressive sound. I think it's really mysterious. It really intrigues me. You don't really know where it's heading when you're listening to it. And there's some really cool acts coming out of Israel right now. I mean, there's one guy called Ken, who I'm really into right now. I love his stuff, I think Echo from Canada. He's a really cool guy. He's been making some really analog stuff, very moogie. I really like his stuff. Coming up with the artwork, we worked together with a couple of good friends of ours called Rebels. They wrote this code for a program. It's kind of like a visualizer that visualizes the track that's playing. So the cover is pretty much the lead track of the EP. I looked at a lot of labels that I listened to, growing up when I got into the scene for inspiration. I looked at Size Records, Refune, Axtone, Prida, Bedrock, Drumcode. All these labels, they had like a really distinct sound, and they really inspired me when I was trying to figure out what I want to do with my label. I want to have the same thing. I want to have a very clear, distinct sound. I want to have regular artists on the label that put out music, and I want it to be like a family, like a home for people, yeah.